Today I'm going to show you one of the coolest upcycle projects that is going to get you eating lots of baked beans and drinking more coffee. And that's probably a good thing. Come with me, I want to show you. And guys, this is where it all starts. Baked beans, sweet corn, whatever your choice is, we all end up with these. And if you're the one that's recycling all of them, then good on you. But I know that some of you don't. And what are you going to do with them? Well, I've got the coolest DIY to show you how to do it. It's upcycling, it's recycling in its most organic form that will make you fall in love with baked beans. Seriously. So look at these over here, and this is one of those shows. Look what I made earlier, but it didn't require an oven. It required just a little bit of creativity, and look at these beauties. Would you believe that this started off as a mere bean? Absolutely not. Here we've used some sticks around the tin. Here we've used some beautiful lichen, and this little ends of a stick that have just been chopped up, spray painted. Be creative. First up, we're going to get the brutal work out the way. Taking the tin, long nail, and we're just going to whack in a few drainage holes. You've got to have the drainage holes or else your plants will die. So do it this way, put it on a surface that is not going to be your great-grandmother's inherited sideboard. Can you imagine? And then just give it a whack. Ta-da! There we go. 4 drainage holes, perfect. More than enough. Let's put that aside, and now the next step is to get the spray paint on. When you're spray painting, let's just use common sense. Don't go spray painting inside the house because you're going to end up giving everything a lighter shade of brown, which is not ideal. So give it a quick spray paint in a well-ventilated area, and spray paint anything else that your heart desires at the same time. Tin is dry, ready to rock and roll. Already it looks better, guys. Okay, so we're going to be doing one of these, which is with the beautiful discs. This is the easy part. Either put it on its side, you've got your glue gun, so pop it on, and then, guys, you literally just start. Pop it in there, play around with your textures, and you can put something there, and you can put one of these little guys here, so that everything stands still, and then off you go. Oh, look. Hold it in place for a couple of seconds so that it doesn't slide around, because it just needs a couple of seconds just to get a bit tactile and be able to stick on there. Oh, I love it. I love it. This could probably keep me entertained for hours. Oh, and this, by the way, is after pruning a Durantashina's gold. You know, that gorgeous yellow shrub that you have in your gardens? Yep, that's the one. And our last little disc is going on. Oh. And there it is, guys. And what you can see here is that don't stress if these last ones, and even while you're building up, are going to go over the lip. You see there? That's okay. It gives it some character. Because you're dealing with something organic. There are a whole lot of different sizes in that. You can't tell the tree what to do. So to have this different texture here is absolutely perfect. Now, let's talk about these guys, because everybody is stressed about what on earth can I plant in here, because what is going to live. So if we're looking at an indoor application, remember, plants weren't made to live indoors. Believe it or not, they actually live in nature where it is shaded. So naturally these plants occur that are indoor plants in deep forests where there's not much sunlight penetrating through. So think about that. That's what our homes are like. There's not many huge windows where the sun can come in. If that is the case, then you're going to choose plants that enjoy those conditions. We've got the beautiful little maidenhair fern, indigenous, loves growing in the wet, damp forests of KwaZulu-Natal. This is the little hen and chick, common as mud, but toughy, and you'll never kill it. This over here is the little tiki creeper. Also, cute little indoor plant, slow growing, and it's got this nice cascading look. First up, guys, is a bit of gravel into our beautifully decorated tin, just for good drainage, all right? Pop that in. Just cover the base of it. Put that there. The plant that I'm going to be using is a beautiful Haworthia. Now, Haworthias are a very interesting plant. They are indigenous. All right, so it's a beautiful indigenous succulent, and they can really be abused because they are tough. So we've got it in quite a big pot, and let's take this baby out, and we're going to need to tease away some of the soil. We're not pulling away the roots. We're not breaking off the roots. We're keeping the root system intact. And there we go. And then we take a little bit of our soil. Once again, when working, put it over your container where you are busy making a mess. And in a little bit of the soil goes. Feed our roots in. In you go, my friend. And then because my trowel won't get in there to push the soil around, I'm just going to take one of these sticks because it does exactly the same job. Pop a little bit of soil over here because we're just going to make sure that we filled up all those air gaps, and then just work the soil in. And as you work it in, so the soil just disappears into all those gaps. Because if you don't do this and you water the plant, all of a sudden you end up with all these roots showing, and that's when your plants get into trouble. One time's Harry Haworthia in its little recycled, upcycled jar that we're going to put in a well-lit position, and it's going to give us lots of joy and protect us from the spirits.